Up this morning, there's a new warning for parents and kids about energy drinks. Maybe you've seen Prime Energy on social media.
Drink is getting so much negative attention, schools are actually banning it.
Just 12 ounces. It has an Prime has an eye-popping level of caffeine. And that's giving parents and doctors the jitters.
An influencer popular with kids is under the magnifying glass. The FDA is being asked to investigate an energy drink owned by YouTuber and boxer Logan Paul.
Prime Energy, created by YouTuber and boxer Logan Paul. But behind the hype is a storm of controversy, and the truth is catching up fast. Schools are banning it, parents are raising concerns, and even the government is stepping in. Prime Energy is under fire, and Logan Paul is quietly shrinking alongside his so-called hydration empire. At one point, Prime was everywhere. It was the drink. In early 2023, it even outsold Gatorade in some stores. They sold over 1 billion bottles. Globally, it generated more than $250 million in retail sales. Logan Paul himself was bragging about it in interviews.
We are flying. I don't know if you want to say the numbers.
You want the numbers?
Yeah, we want the numbers.
What are we dealing with here? We cleared $110 million in retail sales.
But that's over now. Today, the numbers are falling faster than ever. In just a matter of months, Prime's profits dropped more than $60 million across various markets. And here's the hard truth. Prime isn't making any real profit anymore. The hype that once carried it is gone. In a desperate attempt to revive momentum, Logan Paul and KSI started attaching Prime to massive brands like WWE, Arsenal, and even the UFC. But these sponsorships feel more like band-aids than solutions. They're not organic. They're not working. The damage is done, and the drink's reputation keeps getting worse. Compare that to Body Armor, a brand once backed by Kobe Bryant, later acquired by Coca-Cola.
Big opportunity for Body Armor because they're now going to be within the Coca-Cola bottling system. It's a 1-2 punch from Coke at Pepsi and at Keurig Dr. Pepper.
Body Armor didn't explode overnight. It earned trust. It built a solid consumer base. And eventually, Coca-Cola came in after 9 full years and bought the brand because the demand was real. That's the key difference. Prime didn't grow, it exploded. But it exploded with artificial hype, not sustainable value. And now that hype is fizzling out, schools are banning Prime left and right. Health professionals are calling it dangerous. Parents are outraged about the drink's misleading marketing and high caffeine levels. The FDA is now being asked to investigate its ingredients. That's how far this has gone. So how did we get here? Let's break it down. When Prime hit peak popularity, Logan Paul and KSI tried to scale fast. Too fast. They locked into massive manufacturing deals just to meet soaring demand. But when it became clear they couldn't deliver on those promises, things unraveled. One key partner, Refresco, sued Prime for $67 million. That lawsuit revealed something huge. Prime was breaking its own deals. That's a massive red flag for any business. Once you start burning bridges with your manufacturers, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing collapses. Meanwhile, Logan and KSI continued to act as if everything was fine. They promoted Prime by disrespecting rival brands like Gatorade, calling them outdated and trash. But instead of helping Prime stand out, that strategy made them look petty and insecure. They even tried teaming up with MrBeast to launch new product lines. But instead of innovating, they copied, mimicking things like Lunchables and claiming theirs were better.
Start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
The hydration beverages that are on the market right now are like either A, not good for you, B, taste like shit, or C, are archaic as fuck. Gatorade's been around for 15 years, has 120 calories. It's so high in sugar, it's fucking garbage.
Fuck Gatorade! Fuck Gatorade! Fuck Gatorade!
It was obvious they were out of ideas. And that's not even the worst part. Logan and KSI never really clarified who Prime was for. One day, it's a hydration drink for athletes. The next, it's being marketed to kids. This confusion hurts the brand even more. They don't have a clear message. They don't have a clear audience. Health experts like Derek from More Plates, More Dates exposed how Prime's products were misleading.
Liquid IV with 11 grams of sugar compared to Prime's 2 grams. Liquid IV has 870 milligrams of electrolytes, and the Prime Stick has 871 milligrams of electrolytes.
And now it's intentional. Look, we're this much better by 1 milligram. This is not the same stratification of electrolytes. So when he lumps them together as if it is an electrolyte is an electrolyte, it's like, do you know the composition of sweat that even comes out of your fucking face when you're exercising, bro? I don't think so. I think you think that this is all the same. And for you to go at Liquid IV, ready to like chop their head off when you don't even know what the difference is and why it would be useful to maybe have some sodium in there, is actually kind of laughable, to be honest.
Prime isn't just struggling in business, it's raising health concerns, especially among children. The drink uses fake sugars like sucralose. It's colorful. It's flashy. And to kids, it looks fun. But the risks are real. Doctors warn that it could lead children to avoid water in favor of sweetened drinks, which impacts both dental health and overall well-being. Some schools even reported that Prime bottles were being resold among students like some kind of underground market.
School families we talked to said the craze sparked a secondhand market in some schools, with students reselling single bottles for a profit.
Maybe young children might feel like, because it's colourful, you know, it's bright, they might think, oh yeah, that looks so cool.
I just think it's because famous people are like...
Yeah, the influencers.
Yeah, like influencing it, and like everyone believes
That's how strong the hype once was. But hype without responsibility is a dangerous game. And now, the consequences are here. Governments are starting to notice. Most recently, New York Senator Chuck Schumer called for a full FDA investigation into Prime, citing concerns about the caffeine content, marketing strategies, and impact on children.
This morning, New York Senator Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to investigate the energy drink Prime.
One of the summer's hottest status symbols for kids is not an outfit, it's not a toy, it's a beverage.
So what does this all mean? Well, Prime is collapsing and fast. Ironically, it's crashing in the same aggressive way it once tried to take down other brands. Except this time, there's no backup plan. There's no rebound. Because this wasn't a brand built on quality. It was built on fame, followers, and viral moments. Now the moment is over. And that puts Logan Paul and KSI in serious trouble. They tied their names, faces, and reputations to Prime. So if Prime fails, their business credibility takes a direct hit too. You can't build a lasting business on hype alone. Real brands last because they're built on trust, consistency, and value. Prime was built on a meme. And now, it's turning into one for all the wrong reasons. Will Logan Paul and KSI survive this? Maybe. They're entertainers, and controversy is nothing new for them. But this isn't a scandal they can brush off. It's not just about a failed product, it's about trust. And once that's gone, it's nearly impossible to rebuild. So, is Prime just a temporary failure? Or is this the beginning of the end for Logan Paul's business empire? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the fall of Prime is a warning to every influencer who thinks followers alone can build a billion-dollar brand. Because when the hype fades, the truth always shows up.